Hola, cage fighting connoisseurs. This is Kid Nate of the fantabulous BloodyElbow.com. I know that's everybody's favorite website. And we've got little Tommy Myers of MMA Mania.com. I hear some of you visit there once or twice, have seen the site, maybe.
Infrequently.
Some people here have, yep. So what are we doing tonight, Tommy boy? We're going to have some fun with the...
Yeah, we are going to resume our TOPPS trading card war.
Which I won last time. I believe I swept it 6 packets to 0.
Well,
And I'm
again, that's your
still
version of
waiting for
events.
you to ship me my prize.
If we want to roll back the tape, it would indicate that I think I won 3 rounds to 2.
3 to 2. We didn't need the sudden death playoff, but we had it anyway. Was that correct?
Yeah, I don't really remember, but
But that's the rule tonight. We're going to have 5 of these packets. 6.
Yeah, these are the TOPPS trading cards. TOPPS is the official trading card manufacturer of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. These boxes here, which Nate and I are going to crack open tonight, retail, I believe, for about $50. And let me refer to my notes. Each mini box is guaranteed to have 1 autograph card, 1 jumbo fighter worn relic card.
Last time I believe we got Ronda Rousey's
matte relic card.
It was some matte that she had stepped on.
I got a Frankie Edgar octagon chip.
Yes, I think I had some sort of Dominic Cruz piece of Dominic Cruz ephemera as well.
Did you get a piece of his
ACL
tendon?
I collect cadaver tendons myself, so when I heard the news that Dominic's body rejected, I wrote off immediately and requested they send it my way. Are you ready to open your first packet, Tom? Put your money where your mouth is?
Hold on. I have another little thing here. Some of the most sought-after cards in this product are the Grill Gear cards that have an entire fighter-used mouthguard embedded into the card.
An entire fighter-used mouthguard? That wouldn't even fit. This packet is tiny. How?
I don't know. Maybe there's a false compartment. Thoughts from the Boss dual autograph cards that feature an autograph of a leading UFC or Strikeforce fighter, along with an autograph from Dana White. UFC finest VIP passes signed by Dana White. 1 lucky VIP pass holder will win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to a UFC fight and an opportunity to meet UFC fighters and personalities. Are we ready?
Yes. Did they give you the odds on that?
Of course not.
Well, dude, man, that's very important to me. I like to know. So you're opening you didn't show me the box that was. Show me the unlabeled. Show me the unopened. No, not the packet. The cards. See, Tommy, chicanery already.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not Tommy. I mean, I know that you held on to your Alistair Overeem cards.
One from the bottom of the deck.
Okay, I'm opening.
Right.
You don't know where that wrapper's been, Tom. I wouldn't be touching it with my mouth if I were you, but... Alright. So, we're just going to play war. Best card wins. Each round stands alone.
Right.
And I've got Lyoto Machida. Read him and weep, Tommy. No shuffling.
Carlos Condit.
John Fitch.
Carlos Condit.
Lyoto Machida beats John Fitch and Carlos Condit handily. I think you have to agree. My man is not only a light heavyweight...
The guy who can quite get there. I will give you that one.
He's a former light heavyweight champion, my guy. So I've got this one, too.
1 point. First blood.
Frankie Edgar. This is the second one I held up sideways. This time I've got it
right. I've got looks like a piece of maybe that fight relic, a Randy Couture.
Ooh, some threads from some sweats.
Like a walkout shirt, maybe.
Some gray sweats he wore. Well, apologies to Frankie Edgar, but I'm going to have to concede that round to you, Tom. So be sure and keep an accurate count. Keep your losers in a separate pile than your winners, Tom.
Making it up as you go. All right, 1-1.
Yes. I believe I've got this one handily with featherweight Eric Koch.
I got former UFC light heavyweight champion Rashad Evans.
Well, I guess you've got it just because of the weight class bias again.
I don't know if we can do the weight class bias.
Well, unless somebody's just a huge superstar, but if everything else is even, then we go by weight class.
Is that the?
I think that'd be fair. Like
the one that sways it.
Yes. I've got you this time. There's no card that can beat this card. This is a Yoshihiro Akiyama relic.
That's some sexy, silky underwear right there.
This is some silky. Sexyama wore these silky silkies. It was next to his silky silkies. I should win the whole packet for that.
I've got some
Randy.
silky
I didn't say that.
Hair here.
Silky, curly. Is that a just Josh Koscheck, or is that some sort of special event card?
Silk. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Koscheck and Sexyama. I think Koscheck beats him 6 ways to Sunday.
I know, but not
you do
not
have
with
the red
relic.
velvet.
I think the relic wins. You would have had to have played the Randy Couture relic up against me direct.
I don't know. I'll give it to you though.
Yeah. Is that it? I have 4 cards in this pack. Are you nearly to the end of your pack?
I got 1 more left. You should have 5.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. What are you looking at my card for? Play your card.
I only got 1 left.
We'll play it. Let's see
And
what
he's
John
about-
Dodson. I believe Antonio Bigfoot Silva could
John
eat
Dodson is
John
about
Dodson.
his shin, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I think Antonio Silva could kill and eat John Dodson in the time it takes us to declare Kid Nate the winner of the first pack.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, give it to me. I took it, Tom. I took it.
After my Bass Rutten steal.
And again, note, I do this without my teeth because it's unsanitary to open a packet with your teeth. We've got young, impressionable viewers, Tom.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. The average age of a Bloody Elbow reader is in his early 20s. Well, that might be the median age.
Amy is probably 14.
Yep, I think you're probably right. No, hey, I was 14 once, many years ago. You ready, Tom? You got your
in the
packet
60s.
open?
Yeah.
Did you slobber all over your packet? All right.
I did not.
Okay, pull it up. It's your turn to go first.
I got LeVar Johnson.
LeVar
Mr.
Johnson.
Fox 5, who couldn't make it because...
Dave Pee Wee Herman.
I don't even know what happened to him. What happened to him? He get sick?
Yeah, injury. I don't know. All I heard was LeVar Johnson out.
Dave Herman?
Yeah, Dave Herman. I mean...
Listen, I'm not going to let your affinity for Dave Herman get in the way of a serious...
His nickname is Pee Wee.
LeVar Johnson crushes Dave Herman.
Who's suspended for reefer? Huh?
No,
Right
I'm taking
That's
it.
cool points. No way LeVar Johnson wins.
You don't think LeVar Johnson beats Dave Herman?
I think that fight would be very interesting. I think that Dave Herman's probably more athletic. I think LeVar hits harder. I think Herman's got some shaky defense on the feet, but he also lands some punches.
Got no jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, well, neither of these guys can grapple, but I think actually Herman can
we'll table
wrestle.
it, and if it becomes an issue at the end, we'll...
All right, we'll table. All right, I believe
revisit.
I've got something that's going to be very hard to beat.
Can it beat a Harrow?
Harrow, pull back a little. Oh,
Right,
Brian
just-
Ebersol, no. I believe Strikeforce middleweight champion Luke Rockhold beats Mr. Harrow, Brian Ebersol. Come on.
Yeah,
on.
well,
Champion material here.
whatever. He's not even in the UFC.
He's a champion. Look at who's he beating there in that picture. Keith Jardine, storied UFC veteran. If I beat Keith Jardine, you'd never know I wasn't in the UFC, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's kind of a rite of passage. All right, fine.
All right. How do you spell Ultimate Fighter? I spell him Tony Ferguson.
I spell it Anthony because the auto tagger at SB Nation will not detect Tony Ferguson.
It's true. They like the formal names there at the SB Nation database. Oh,
Come on,
and that
it's
looks
some
like
kind of Alistair Overeem.
that's
Dutch
a fancy card.
one spectacular thing.
That's a fancy one there. I've got my card stacks mixed up, Tom.
Just look for the one that's smaller.
So you're gonna say you won with Overeem?
Yeah, it's 1-1
that's your
with
legend.
LeVar Johnson hanging in the balance.
That's right. I think I've got this one. Can you say title shot? Huh? Bantamweight title shot? Michael McDonald?
Yeah.
He's got interim
I've got
title holder.
Bart
Palashevsky.
Bart Palashevsky. Probably the one dude who I...
Can you imagine being a little kid whose parents, for some reason, spend $50 on this thing, and he gets Bart Palashevsky?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be more upset unless I got a Louis Gaudinot mouthpiece relic.
Surely they have bigger stars providing the mouthpiece relics. I've got the next one, and I believe this will hand me the pack, regardless of the LeVar Johnson, Dave Herman situation.
Can't
Can you
say
say
that. Cain Velasquez?
Former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez. Can you say UFC
He's not a
heavyweight champion?
Not yet.
I said former.
Oh,
He
okay.
beat Brock Lesnar, son. Let's have some respect. Can you say UFC heavyweight champion in the course of describing your card?
Cannot.
Brandon
He
Vera.
can certainly talk
Well,
about it,
I
but I
think
can't.
the word heavyweight champion was long associated with Brandon Vera's name.
All right, fine.
Only in his mind, but
2
still.
rounds to 1, Mr. Wilcox.
2 rounds to 1. I think we won't even need that
2
extra.
rounds to none. What am I talking about?
Yeah, we
And
won't
yeah, and
even
the
need.
LeVar Johnson goes away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes home to me. I'm keeping all the cards when I win, Tom. All right, opening the packet again. Note the sanitary technique. No biting.
Kind of lost you. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Now I can.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Oh. This is a good talking point.
Hit me with it.
Ben Henderson.
Ooh, and I've got Gray Maynard. Some call Gray Maynard the uncrowned UFC lightweight champion.
Wow.
Are you going to say that you're winning just because Ben Henderson claims he has the title?
Yeah,
This is like a Chael Sonnen title over
Gray
there.
can't finish.
Well, he nearly finished Frankie Edgar twice. That's more than Ben Henderson can say.
Think he'll finish Nate Diaz or what?
Ben?
Prediction?
No chance he finishes. Do you think he's going to finish Nate Diaz?
I do not think Nate Diaz is finishable, to be
No.
honest with you. I don't know if either brother is, really.
It would be difficult. We haven't seen it yet.
But Ben is equally as resilient.
Are you going to pick
I am
Ben?
looking forward to a very, very entertaining weekend.
Myself included there. So you're wussing out on making a pick? You're not going to pick a winner between Nate and Ben Henderson?
I think that Henderson has more weaknesses than Diaz does. So, I kind of agree with Diaz. If he can't submit Henderson, who's proven to be
very difficult,
the John Fitch of the lightweight division in terms of difficulty to finish, then yeah, I'm going to say Henderson wins a decision or Diaz wins by submission. That's pretty much it. And gun to my head, I will say Henderson by submission.
You don't see a knockout.
Or by decision, I'm sorry. Henderson by decision.
You don't see a knockout from Nate? You don't see him?
Don't.
Yeah, I don't either. All right.
And can he even knock people out with those punches?
Enough of them. His brother has. His brother's finished many. Tom Wildman Denny.
Robbie Lawler, like in 1987?
Yep. He put him away, son. Put him away. KJ Noons, well, he made it to the end, but he's a boxer. All right. Come on. Drinking your soda pop there, Tommy boy?
My vitamin.
Your vitamin water? Is that what you're going to claim it is? Did you hear about the school that gave away Bob Marley refreshing, relaxing drink to preschoolers today?
No, but it sounds brilliant.
The paper. Yeah, it's apparently...
Did they chase it with Benadryl or what?
No, apparently not, but I've been on the hunt for these over-the-counter herbal concoctions, and still never have found any. So if you see any Bob Marley drink or purple drink, tell Kid Nate, because
there's a new thing making the rounds now. I don't know what it is, but it's
bath salts, Tom.
We'll do it off the air.
I see. I don't want to hear about your bath salts habit. All right, I think I've got this one locked up. Lightweight contender Jim Miller. Who's this in the mountain position?
I got Thiago Alves, Mr.
I think Thiago would win because he's had title shots. Has Jim Miller ever had a title shot? No. Will Jim Miller ever have a title shot?
I think Thiago Alves has a better resume.
Yeah, I think you win that one because Thiago had a title shot. That's how fair-minded I am, Tom.
It would be close, though.
Now, this one, I think if I got this relic... And no offense to the fighter in question. I think he is an up-and-coming, maybe even a future champion. But I would cry if I was a kid and this was my relic. Donald Cerrone's Authentic Fight Mat. Jumbo relic
card.
I thought
it was going to be a Trojan wrapper or something.
No. It should be part of his cowboy hat, but, they're fobbing off a piece of the octagon on us.
That's pretty cool, though. I like Cerrone. I'm a fan of Cerrone.
I like Cerrone too, but I still don't think he really.
Now, is the relic the kicker? Because I know that.
Let's see who you got.
Quentin Jackson would probably.
Oh, I don't think that a Donald Cowboy Cerrone relic is going to beat Rampage Jackson. I mean, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame someday?
Jackson kicked Cerrone's ass.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. I think by every definition,
doesn't even come into play.
Who's a bigger star? The relic doesn't even factor. But here, I'm going to take the next two based on fighting ability.
You're looking ahead, huh?
Phil Davis, future champion, right here. I think you can go ahead and put it in the bank. Future UFC champion.
Who?
Phil Davis. Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
That's an interesting
I'm not. You can't hold me to that.
observation.
Jason Mayhem Miller. I definitely win this one. I
Talking
definitely win this
about
one.
being disappointed, this would be.
Yeah, I mean Mayhem is a star. I'd be happy. Well, I don't know. The kids today might not like Mayhem as much as us oldsters who remember when he wasn't.
I never really.
You never liked him? Not even when Frank Trigg was chasing him around the ring in Hawaii and kicking him in the head until he was unconscious.
Robbie Lawler's the one who kicked Frank Trigg's.
Yeah, and Mayhem beat Lawler. Mayhem beat Lawler in that little round robin. So it was an even three-way between those guys. And I've got the next one locked up unless you've got the biggest star in the UFC today or the biggest talent, Jon Jones.
Oh.
Is he on your all-time great list yet, Tom?
I think so.
Yeah. Alrighty.
He'd have to screw up royally to get off it.
There's nothing he could do to get off my list. He could be caught eating babies for some sort of performance-enhancing drug thing, and I wouldn't throw him off my list. That's not seriously true, actually, but
yeah, I got Shane
Del Rosario. He might be a future main carder if he plays his cards right. And with all due respect, that's an incredible achievement.
Last kind of half full kind of guy, which is the complete opposite of your outward Facebook posts.
It is. Because I'm a happy, cheery sort. Well, I've already won, Tom. I've won all 3 packs.
No.
There's 3 packs to go. The best you can hope for is a tie.
You won the first 2 rounds. There's 4 more to go.
There's 2 more to go, Tom, and the last one is overtime. So even if you won the next 2 rounds and overtime, all you've done is tie it. Why would we have an overtime if it's only going to create a tie?
Again, we'll get to that.
So remember, I'll give you my address off the air, and you can just ship me your cards, because I think that's only fair. I think I've got this one because of his commitment to a special social cause.
This might be rigged.
Scott Jorgensen, bantamweight perennial contender. And he has the same skin disease as Michael Jackson once had. You remember?
Michael Jackson ate pills.
He's got these white patches on his skin, just like Michael Jackson. Balachevsky twice. Oh man, they shouldn't send us these packs, dude. That's not a, that's life, kids. That's an important lesson TOPPS is teaching the kids, is that your deck is going to come with a couple of Bart Palachevskys, and I love Bartimus. He's a great fighter, but nonetheless,
I'm not a fan. I'm happy to lose that one.
Here's some empty hype from Japan. Featherweight contender Hatsu Hayoki.
And I got what I believe is the next middleweight champion as soon as Mr. Silva decides to leave, Chris Weidman.
So did I win with Scott Jorgensen? I actually won a hand with Scott Jorgensen, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm giving that to you just because it's Palachevsky and I can't stand him.
Yeah. I like Palachevsky. And actually, did you know my Hatsu Hayoki card, in case you weren't getting enough Bart Palachevsky, who's this young man over here getting kicked? Bart Palachevsky.
He's everywhere.
Man, TOPPS is bringing it. Palachevsky, Palachevsky was in a TV commercial too. I think that the UFC, the camera people find his tattoo mohawk look to be exactly what they're looking for in a cage fighter. I've got you this one.
I don't know.
I've got it, dude.
I'm actually
Chad
looking ahead
Mendez
here. I've got the Fox 5 edition here.
Chad Mendez autograph card, dude. Chad Mendez.
Got Nate Diaz potentially in a few days, the next lightweight champion of the world.
Does yours say autograph on it? Asking you a question, Tom.
If we're trading,
yes, no question.
I wouldn't trade a potential Diaz at this moment in time.
Counselor, I asked a yes or no question.
It's all about timing.
Does yours say autograph on it?
It's a potential
Is
value
the word
in a
autograph
Diaz card
on that card? That's a yes or no question. It doesn't commit you to anything else. Is there an autograph on your card?
I don't see one.
Okay. I still think Nate Diaz probably beats Chad Mendez even with the autograph. But this is slick, don't you think? Chad Mendez's autograph? Do you think he really touched this card?
I never get tired of that Jose Aldo knockout, though. It's like he got ejected off of his knee.
Yeah, that was. And Chad lost his shot at the bantamweight title, didn't he? All right. Here's the man who should have beaten Chris Weidman and put the hype to rest, Mark Munoz.
I was big on Munoz.
Word is Munoz was injured.
I'm bigger on JDS.
On JDS, huh? Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so you won a pack. Are you proud of yourself?
I am, and I'm even more proud of myself that I even got an Alexander Gustafsson.
Wow. And see, I've got Ian, Mr. Creepy McCall, Uncle Creepy.
Again, that's probably Gustafsson Shin.
And Uncle Creepy, I mean, for the flyweight division, I'd say he's the coolest.
Yeah, he's got 9 lives, so you can't really count him out. I mean, I think
Yep.
he's already been dead 4 times, so.
Yep, yep. He's used a lot of fascinating pharmaceuticals in his life. I believe GHB was mentioned. Haven't heard about that since River Phoenix. Do you remember River Phoenix, Tom? You old enough to remember the great
Yeah,
River
he
Phoenix?
died outside the Viper Room, my friend.
Yep, yep. You know, I was in a band that was once booked to play in the Viper Room.
Yeah.
We didn't make it because my drummer was in a hurry to get back to his fat wife. I don't think he's going to watch this show, so I can
Imagine
say
what might have happened.
it. I've got this one. I've got an all. Do you have a future Hall of Famer in your hand, Tom?
Still opening. God, I'm getting killed with doubles.
Another double because I've got Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. That's Big Dog. That's Minotauro.
Yeah, I don't think Nate Diaz does much to him.
No.
Even though it might,
Now, if it wasn't a double, we could talk about it. But now that there's the Nate Diaz market has been flooded,
I think this,
I
based
think,
on his history,
yeah.
Nogueira's history, he gets it.
All right, I've got a kind of a sentimental attachment because this guy's from my neck of the woods, Tim Kennedy from Central Texas.
And again, I got another Rashad Evans dupe.
I think a dupe Rashad Evans still beats Tim Kennedy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But this one I would beat you, Rashad, because I've got a Dan Henderson Bloodlines. I don't know what Bloodlines means.
Oh, we will know what Bloodlines means because that is our. I'm already conceding defeat at this stage, but
does that mean a
sending us
prize?
Bloodlines cards for our trilogy match.
I see. What does Bloodlines mean, Tom? Is this a prize?
No, I'll have the full skinny though next week. I promise.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That'll be our teaser for the 6 people who are watching this now.
Next time, find out, and you'll get the answer to what your TOPPS Bloodline
Anyway,
is.
I've got a Dominic Cruz autograph card. Which
Mark
actually...
Hominick, Chucklehead. Mark Hominick.
Hold on. Wait. How many cards do you have left in your hand?
Oh, wait. So Dan Henderson beat your Dominic Cruz autograph handily.
Does?
Yes! Dan Henderson? Pride 2 Division champion? Strikeforce 2 Division champion? Or would have been if Fedor had had the title, which he should have. And now we've got Mark Hominick up against...
Evan Dunham.
Has Evan Dunham had a title shot, Tom?
No, he also hasn't had an elephant head. But...
Mark Hominick spent the 5th round beating on Jose Aldo. I'd say that he won that contest.
I'm pretty sure Evan Dunham would beat up Mark Hominick, especially at this point.
That's true, but has he had a title shot? No. Is either man a star? No. So I'd go with Mark Hominick. I think that hands me the pack, too, because even if it doesn't, I've got Pat Barry. Anthony Pettis, Showtime kick. What do you think, Showtime or Pat Barry?
Showtime certainly has a lot more potential than Barry ever would.
Barry's
he might
funny,
kick like
though.
a mule, but he can get kicked like one.
It's true. I've seen Perry standing around in tidy whities a lot. Does that count for anything?
No.
No. Okay. So I still won the pack, though.
Did I win that one?
I won that one, dude. I had winners like Mark Hominick, Dan Henderson, and Big Nog Nogueira. I had losers like Pat Barry and
Evan
Tim
Dunham
Kennedy.
won, man.
Well,
whatever.
If Evan Dunham wins, you win the pack. Just to be sporting, I'll give you that. Just because you need a pack. Tom needs a pack because we're going into the finals.
It's 3-2.
It's 3-2. I really think that I should have won, and this would be just a bonus pack. I think anyone who can do basic math.
If we tie it up, you will win the tiebreaker based on your sportsmanship.
I've always been praised for my sportsmanship, Tom. How did you notice? It goes way back. Early childhood, I was known as a sore winner, and I would just leave. I didn't even lose. I just fled the field. Can you beat Ross Pearson? We're talking about Tough Smash's coach.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Tough Smash's
Watch out,
joke.
Ross. Mr. Headliner and Tough Show Headliner.
Mm-hmm. It's going to air on Fuel TV here in the States. GSP. So you think
that is probably the one thing I am least looking forward to this month.
Is the Tough
Smashes on Friday, and
It's
then
got Hector
the
Lombard.
meaningless Ultimate Fighter finale on Saturday.
I think the Tough Smashes card is better actually than the Roy Nelson versus whoever he's fighting card.
I think they should combine them both, and make it only a 4-fight card.
I think you're right. I think
Spare
I've got
us.
one of your cards. I've got
Fight
Evan
fans.
Dunham. Who you got?
Oh! Let's hear this. Let's hear you defend Mr. Dunham
Creepy
against
Joe
Lauzon.
Evan Dunham would pace Joe Lauzon. Are you kidding me? Evan
Dude.
Dunham is the future. We've seen what Joe Lauzon can do. Jens Pulver's not fighting anymore, son. Not in the big leagues.
Your years of politics serve you well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Even with a dupe Evan Dunham card, I talked you out of that one, Tom. You should be ashamed. Are you
Lauzon kills him.
Are you in a business capacity at your current job? Because I mean, you're because that was a terrible business move. I mean, if you sell things, I'll come buy them from you. Oh, Jon Jones.
I got a
Did you
Jon
just
Jones.
flash?
A Jon Jones #1 and a relic.
Is that some octagon mat or some fight mat?
Yeah, it's the Fight Mac relic. Fight Matt relic.
I'll give you that just because Dan Henderson got hurt and didn't show the world that he can still do it and beat Jon Jones. You had Hendo in that fight, right? I think everybody had Hendo to knock out Jon Jones with the H-bomb.
I had Hendo in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Another dupe, and then a dupe on top of a dupe. I've got Jim Miller coming back for seconds, because those boys are hardy
Carlos
eaters.
Condit coming back for seconds.
I'd say you got that one because he's a welterweight and he's had a title shot and a former WEC champion.
And I'm gonna round it out.
Eric Koch, baby. I mean Coke. Sorry. Oh. Tom wins the tie pack, but I win overall because I won 3 first.
We got to go back to the first one. I think you're
going to contest the first packet?
No, the whole rule about 5 rounds and the last one being an
overtime round, because there's no way to have you can end up with ties like this. We just got to tie. What's the thing sports fans like least, Tom? They don't like draws. Why do you want to do this?
I already told you I would give you the win just so it would make our trilogy match that much more uninteresting.
Tom. Tom, you're trying to break into the business. And here you are with the sponsor, no less, coming up with rules that guarantee draws. That's not what the fans want to see. Well, anything else we need to say for the kids other than where can they get these beautiful cards?
I'm assuming that they can get them at Target or any other retailer. They can certainly get them online.
Walmart. And
what they should do,
follow them on Twitter,
is go to Twitter and follow them at TOPPS Cards, 2 Ps, because
I didn't even know there were any P's in cards. Oh, it's in TOPPS, TOPPS.
TOPPS cards at. And that's it. And I guess we will do this next week sometime before the holidays.
That'll be fun.
Settle
we'll get
score
some more.
and then figure out a way to.
I'm undefeated, Tommy boy. 2-0. I don't know where you're coming up with this.
You're suddenly the Chael Sonnen of.
I like the sound of that.
War.
I am the Chael Sonnen of UFC War, easily, and I've never failed a drug test.
Legend in your own war mind.
I've never failed a drug test. I don't even need TRT.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And I'm older than Chael Sonnen, so there you go.
You did TRT about when you were 13.
Well, no, I didn't actually, Tom.
Would have helped you out a little bit.
Yeah. I could have used some HGH when I was 13. I wish they'd had that back then. All right, well, that was another episode of Tommy and Nate Play War with TOPPS UFC cards. I think it's a high point in human culture, Tommy, and I thank you for participating. Yeah,
I don't know how people are going to get enough of this, but I'll tell you what, I did have a good time, and it's 1-1, and that just means we're going to do it one more time, and
Settle the score. I
For the
don't
last
mind.
time, unless we.
My kid likes these cards. They can keep sending them to us. We'll keep talking about MMA.
Yeah, if anybody wants these relics or autographs, hit us up on Twitter or email
Facebook.
or whatever, and I certainly don't need mine.
No, I'll ship them to. I'll ship them to whoever. Even the Ronda Rousey Silky Relics card that I have.
I might want the Sexyama Underoos.
That's
the red
mine,
velvet.
Tom. That's mine.
Might put those under my pillow.
Well, you won't want them after I've had them under my pillow for a while, Tom. I'll tell you that. Anyway, on that tasteless, disgusting note, thanks for watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a like on this video, and we'll see you next time.